Well, what's crazy now too is that you could find a community for
Yeah, pretty much.
like the fucking flat earthers. It's like, you know,
Oh yeah, you see the kind of communities that come up and you think, oh man, what have we created with the internet?
Yeah.
I'm sure like a
But
lot of those were trolls, and then somebody was like, you know, just dumb enough or pliable to fall onto the bandwagon and go for it.
Yep.
I bet you a lot of those people started out as trolls and then got confused. Start saying that stuff over and over and over again, and it just becomes part of your identity.
Yeah. It's like, well, I can't not be a flat earther now.
Right.
Yeah, I fucking dove deep into that shit for a while.
The flat Earth.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah, that's right. You were talking about it pretty recently, right?
Pretty recently, it was a couple of years ago that I really dove deep and like studied it.
Mhm.
Because like, just like with a lot of those kind of things, they say a lot of shit that's outrageous, but there's like little bits here and there that are like, oh, that's a good point, you know?
Yeah.
So they mix in some believable things to balance it out.
Yeah, they just kind of like, yeah, they just scattered little bits of like actual science in there. Or just like observations, like how do we exactly know that the Earth is round?
Yeah.
Like, you've never seen it. And like,
Yeah.
they look at things from a, I think it's the same kind of mind that a fundamentalist religious person has. And a lot of them
Yeah.
are really like Christian or whatever. It's like they think of things very literally.
Mm.
So
Yeah, and I think that there's probably not a lot of trust in the wider scientific community when they say, "Oh, well, obviously the Earth is round."
no, they hate NASA.
Yeah.
They
Oh man.
hate all scientists. They're pretty much like, they're anti-science that's not their science.
Mhm.
And it's like, yeah, like we're too small to see the curve, so therefore it's not there.
Mhm.
Well, if you get in a plane high enough, you can see it.
No, it's not real, bro.
Do they have an explanation for
Curvature of the
that?
Earth.
What?
Like if you get up in a plane, you can see the curve?
Usually it's because the windows of the plane are fisheye lens. They
Or
like they
maybe
get
it's like
Okay.
they get really wild about fisheye lenses.
Then why doesn't everything look like a fisheye lens when you're looking at like on the ground?
It's just
Right,
like
like
a
the
matter
plane
of perspective, man.
Yeah. I bet you they would say, well, you know, your mind decodes that shit when you're looking at stuff on the ground because you're used to seeing it normally, but when you're up in the air, you're not used to seeing that normally.
Hey, you know, it's because we can't see that far, so like if
Or
you
maybe
use a
it's
good
just-
enough telescope, you can see like the other end of the Earth.
Oh,
Bro.
oh, okay.
That's what they say. Yeah, they say that we're just incapable of seeing that far, but if you look far enough with like a really good scope, you can see like you can see, you know, how the ship disappears over the horizon. Well, you can see it beyond that, which I think is complete bullshit, but
Yeah. So let's see.
the moon isn't real.
Wait.
Did they say it's
What?
just like a hologram?
Let's see. No, the moon is like a light. So it's a
So-
separate entity. It's not like reflected from the sun because the sun is inside of the dome.
So I have to wonder, I've actually never
dome,
thought
that's-
about this,
Okay.
but is there like a... So suppose that they're starting to convince, I don't know, a few people that the Earth is flat. Are they
Mhm.
using that as like a basis for some other conclusion that they're trying to get at? Like, The Earth is flat, therefore we've been lied to forever by the government. Therefore, basically, aliens are real or something like that.
Well, space doesn't exist.
Or like,
But then, like, what about the whole dome theory? Like,
What do you mean?
within the flat Earth community, because they say like the Earth is flat, and then there's
Yeah.
like a dome going over it.
Yeah, it's an impenetrable dome.
But who put it there?
God or whatever. Whatever the fuck it
the aliens,
created
man.
us. Yeah, it could be like the fucking aliens that, like, there's that other theory that we that we're like just a crop, basically, like we're farm animals, and they're gonna like harvest us.
For iron, like in the Matrix.
Yeah, kind of like that, but like for protein.
Are we still on aliens, or are we talking about other humans?
We're going deep, bro. I should have both of you guys on my podcast. I mean, this is basically a podcast at this point, but
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna
Talking about the
just,
flat Earth.
yeah, get my channel shadow banned for talking about it. But... yeah, the dome is impenetrable. Nothing can penetrate it. And that's little bits of science that they sprinkle in there, like what is it, that asteroid belt, like nothing can get through it, and they've claimed that they can, and like the radiation. I'm not completely up on the exact terms, but there's like the radiation belt that nothing can apparently get through.
Outside
Wait.
of this
So
dome.
that's why no one's gone to the moon.
I'm confused. Are we still talking about flat Earth theory, or is this real?
Yeah.
See how easy this is? I'm like,
Yeah, dude, you
I'm
get
having
into
trouble
it. It doesn't
distinguishing
take
reality
long to
from
like
this.
get into it. Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah, so no one's landed on the moon, and like the moon mission didn't happen because it's not 93 million miles away or whatever. No, the sun's 93 million miles away. But the moon is like not really far away. But it's not like a moon at all. It's just like a lamp.
Just a giant ass lamp.
Yeah, it's just floating.
Yeah.
Space station.
Changes shapes.
Space station isn't real. You want to keep going? Like, there's a lot to cover on that. The sun is inside of the dome.
So, like, what about gravity? Like,
It doesn't
that's my big
exist.
one. But how do people stay on the flat Earth and not like fly away from it and just, float around like?
There's a
like
few
birds?
theories about that. Like, a lot of people talk about it being buoyancy. How we're not as buoyant as the things around us, so we don't float away. There's also the theory that we're accelerating forward / upward.
Oh, like the ground is constantly accelerating upward, so we're being pushed up against it?
Yeah.
Right.
And there's also, it's just magnetism that holds us, which, I mean, that's basically the same force as gravity, gravitational pull, but they just reject gravity because according to science, gravity is caused by a mass, like a mass object that pulls things. We're actually pulling together, like we pull against the Earth, and the Earth pulls against us, and we meet.
Yeah.
But since the Earth is flat, it's not possible, according to their science. So,
It's just nuts. I'm trying to just sort of like, because you know how like with conspiracy theories, and I'm pretty suspicious of like official stories, so I'm pretty receptive to conspiracy theories anyway. But
mhm.
I feel like with all conspiracy theories, there's always like a let's see. there was a second shooter on the grassy knoll. Therefore, the government is not to be trusted, and the like JFK was killed for political reasons specific to, I don't know, whatever it was, maybe related to Vietnam or something.
Yeah.
But I can't figure out the Earth is flat. Therefore, what do we even do with that? Is it just to like screw scientists because they're all lying to us, sort of feeling?
Um, that's like the one thing that they just they get so fucking worked up over is if you ask them why, they just say do your own research. That's their like go-to line.
Their trump card.
Like
The non-answer.
yeah, that's like I legitimately want to know why they will hide this. Just like with everything, with like chemtrails or whatever.
Yeah.
Why are they, why? What's the motive? And what is the fuck is that squeaking noise behind you? By the way,
Oh shit. I really need to go.
is that your dog?
Because yeah, that's the dog. She's just
Aw.
freaking the fuck out. So I might
Shit.
actually need to go.
Well, we need to like maybe on Saturday we can continue.
Yeah, I
a
think.
flat Earth discussion or just a discussion
Yeah,
about
that should
anything.
be.
I want to start doing Discord chats on my podcasts. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, that's fun stuff.
That'd be a good time.
hmm
I can go deep.
But do your own research.
Such a nice way to say get fucked.
Yeah, it's basically fuck yourself. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.